Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Chris Howe and welcome to the final video in our three-part series exploring stock video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to make passive income with stock. This means we'll be chatting about the type of content that sells, looking for niches, how to get model releases, and how to upload your stock content so it gets easily found and hopefully purchased. So let's jump into this lesson. Let's explore the type of content that sells and finding niches. The universal answer is that anything and everything can sell, from footage of friends to family pets, your unique interest, or your next vacation. All of it is valid if you follow some of the tips from the previous video. Pro tip, start looking through your old hard drives. There could be footage on those drives right now that you could be mining and uploading for stock video. Now, there are certain genres and themes that can sell better, mainly because it's harder to naturally capture that content. It takes some planning. For example, medical content. This requires renting a location, getting actors, and shooting a variety of scenes. But if you put in the time for content like that or other niche areas, you could reap the benefits of passive income. So look through the stock websites and see what types of clips are selling well and what niche areas need more content. If you're new to this, it's easy to get overwhelmed by all of it, so start small. I like shooting what is in my normal day-to-day. If you're making breakfast, film making your breakfast, cracking the eggs, pouring the pancake batter, and serving it to your friends. Your breakfast could be making you money. If you want to take it a step further, start giving some direction to your friend who is receiving that breakfast. Tell them to be happy when they get it. Then another clip where they're sad and they don't like the breakfast and then they throw it back at you in a rage. It's a little dramatic, but it could be a clip. It's all up to your creativity. Put on your editor hat and imagine what might be useful for a future edit. Rule of thumb, when you're out shooting, think of universal themes and picture what might be of value for a commercial project. Now, this next section is really important. Let's talk about the legal requirements for your clips. We're talking model releases. It's not too difficult, but it's a very vital step. Please make a note that all clips require model releases for any recognizable people who appear in that footage. If a person can recognize him or herself in the clip, it requires a model release. Clips that include people without releases will be declined, so this is very important. Download a model release onto your phone, there are apps for that, or carry some extra model releases around in your bag so you don't miss out on the chance to use that clip for stock. You may not know this, but property types may also require a property release. This includes famous landmarks, historic locations, and even modern architecture. So we're going to go into a bit of a list here, so make note of the following. Copyrighted works like art, books, maps, fictional characters, etc., identifiable exterior and interior of private homes and buildings, distinctive product shapes like toys, luxury furniture, vehicles and airplanes, unique animals such as racehorses, famous pets, certain zoo animals, and so on. And also properties with photography policies. This includes stadiums, museums, concert venues, amusement parks, and etc. So property releases are required for all recognizable structures that are less than 120 years old if they are the primary subject of that shot. But please note, recognizable structures that appear as part of a skyline or landscape shot with other unrecognizable structures do not require a property release, so you guys are safe there. My last note to make sure your footage is good for commercial use is to avoid trademarks, intellectual property, and logos. Adobe cannot accept these clips. All right, let's get down to the details on how to upload your stock. Fun fact, you can do it right in Adobe Premiere or on the Adobe Stock website. So let's jump into the way to do it in Premiere. Step number 1, open Premiere Pro. It's a very obvious step, but open the program. Step number 2, set the in and out points around your clip. Number 3, choose File, then Export, then Media. Number 4, set the source range to sequence in/out. Number 5, choose the appropriate codec for exporting according to the Adobe Stock guidelines outlined in the last video. And number 6, in the Publish panel, enter your Adobe ID under the Adobe Stock selection along with your password and click Login. Number 7, click the Export button to export from Premiere Pro or the Q button to export from Adobe Media Encoder. And boom, clip is uploaded. Now this is the last section on how to optimize your content for searches. Creating strong titles and keywords is an essential part to getting your content noticed and licensed on Adobe Stock. It goes without saying that video clips can only be licensed if they can be found. So here are some tips for making your content easier for stock buyers to find and license. Our first part, titles. Titles are short descriptions of your content that read like a sentence. For example, happy family playing football at the beach. You don't have to say it in that voice. You can just type it out nicely like that, but just made it a bit more fun. It is important to stay relevant, descriptive, and precise. Your description of the content can impact a buyer's decision to license it. The next part, keywords. Keywords ensure that buyers can find your content. Think of how a potential buyer might search for your clip. Here are some tips. The order you list your keywords is extremely important, so arrange the keywords in order of importance. This step is the most important thing you can do to ensure that the content is found on Adobe Stock. Be descriptive, but not too wordy. We recommend around 15 to 25 keywords, although the tool allows you to enter up to 50. The next note, keep all your languages in the same language. Adobe's search engine automatically translates all keywords into other languages available on Adobe Stock. Basically, this makes your content more accessible to a global audience. They support title and keywords in English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, Polish, Portuguese, Japanese, and Korean. Here are a few other tips. Include all important words from the title as keywords. Use singular nouns. Tiger, laptop, rainbow, cocktail. Enter phrases of 2 or more words as a phrase and as a separate term. For example, Arctic fox, then as another word, Arctic, and then as another separate word, fox. After describing the basic elements, add conceptual keywords describing the feelings, moods, or trends, such as solitude, childhood, milestones, or conversation. If there are no people in the image, include keywords like no people and nobody. To help set the scene, use keywords like indoors, outdoors, day, night, sunny, cloudy, interior, and exterior. And boom, that is all the information to prep your footage so you can start making passive money today with stock video. Thank you guys so much for watching part 3 of the 3-part series on stock video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Adobe channel for more information and to catch the previous videos. My name is Chris Howe, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Woo!